Hey guys, this is Katrina Lee again here with IdeateTV at Wondercon, and I'm here with my good friend Alice Lee, who's an illustrator and a creator in a lot of animation, and her friend again back with Jacob, the writer.
Hello again.
Hi.
How's it going, guys?
Good.
And Alice, what are you up to now? I mean, I haven't seen this girl since college days, and she has still been in creation and drawing and arts, and that's amazing. What have you been doing these days?
Well, I attend a lot of conventions just like this one, although I usually go to the more like anime themed conventions, but like WonderCon is cool because it's like a mix of everything. And so I'm here with Jacob and we're trying to like promote our new comic project, which is called Amortals. And this is one of the pages that we worked on to get on this postcard for today. And
it looks amazing. First of all, you were always an artist growing up, and I really admired your work. I was never as good as you, as much as I love the arts, but you made it through, which is great. So tell me how this kind of creation of your new project, Amortal, started.
So I was at Long Beach Comic Con, and then I was selling my artwork there, and then Jacob just like came up to my booth, and he like there was one piece in particular which is actually a lot darker than most of the stuff I draw, and he was like really drawn to it, and he was telling me how, oh, I have this really cool story, and it's like it kind of has that same feel as your artwork, and so we just kept talking, and like after he sent me the story later on, and I just thought it sounded so interesting because like I write a little bit, but I'm not nearly like as good of a writer as an artist. So for me, being able to collaborate with a writer is really cool since they have their own vision, and then I'm illustrating my version of their vision.
That's really interesting because I didn't really ever think about, there are sometimes two components. There's not just, there's a writing component and there's the artist component of that. And, to kind of merge that together, it takes a lot of collaboration, a lot of teamwork, a lot of work together. And how was that for you guys? Was there kind of like any no,
Not so far.
I think Jacob should comment on this.
I think I basically, I hope I inspire something. I mean, her artwork inspired me. I had written this story, Amortal, years ago, and I just kind of put it on the shelf. Wasn't really doing anything with it. And then after I started doing another comic book, I pulled it out and I said, I really want to do this. Like, I really love these characters and I really want to bring this to life. And I just happened to, I wasn't even there looking for an artist. I just happened to meet her, and like she said, she had this picture of this like swan ballerina, but it was like just very beautiful, but also had this like just melancholy to it that I just saw that and I went like, that's Amortal. That style is what I imagined this book, and which was amazing because I didn't have a vision for. I'm not an artist. I'm a writer. I didn't have a real specific vision of what this artwork should look like, and so when I saw that, I just had to talk to her about it. And luckily, like she said, she liked the story and willing to collaborate so far. And basically, I think I just I exhaust her to the point where she needs to write to get all the crap I put in her head out of her mind.
No, I just think it's really amazing to see that you guys come together, and it's like when you click and you're like, this is that aha moment, and to be able to be like reading his works and saying, oh, I visualize this, it's really amazing to kind of see that come together, especially as a good friend of mine, Alice, so what's Amortals like? What is kind of like the storyline behind that? You don't mind, both of you?
Oh, I think.
Amortal is, I know, it's a weird little play on words there. So it's about a group of immortals who have been around for the last 6,000 years. But in this world, immortality is not like really a gift because there's an evil that courses throughout the world, a consciousness that is looking and inhabits humans throughout the ages and uses those humans to wreak havoc. I mean, this is where Hitler came from, and Genghis Khan, and and Nero were all inhabited by this evil that throughout the ages was trying to take down people. And so the last thing that we want is for that evil to get a hold of the most powerful being, because at least we die, and then it has to start over from square one. So they recognized quickly as these immortals do what everyone does and started, getting busy with humans and started creating all these little half-breeds of immortals and then realizing, oh shit, we're giving all this power away and this potential away to this evil force. So they had to come up with a plan to basically get rid of themselves. They're immortal, they can't die, but now this seed has been put into the human DNA for thousands of years, and our main character, Kiripon, it's her job to go around and perform a blessing that takes away immortality from potential new immortals. But after 6,000 years, she's tired, she hates this, she's sick of it, she doesn't know what she's doing anymore, and she's starting to question her own reality, and that may not end up so well for everyone else.
Lots of nuance going on, but very interesting. Right? I know. No, but that's that's how writing is. So how did you come up with this idea?
Oh, I mean, when Jacob described Kiripon, the main character, I think I was already imagining what she was, because when you think of immortal, beautiful woman who never ages, it's very evocative. So I think at that point I was already sold. It's okay, well, the backstory's cool, but I kind of want to draw a sexy immortal lady. So I really I guess drawing kind of beautiful women, but in a strange way. So maybe they're a zombie or whatever, or fairies. I'm more into that. Supernatural beauty is what I'm into.
Well, I think what's interesting about these characters is, we tend to think of immortals as, usually they're vampires, these wise, very, erudite creatures that, have been around and, they've just gathered all this knowledge up throughout history, so they're almost like superhumans. And to me, I don't care if you've been around 6,000 years, if you started out an idiot, you're still an idiot, if you started off like a sex fiend, you're still a sex fiend. Thousands of years don't change who you are on the inside, they just kind of break it down. And so as incredible and spectacular as these, characters are, they're soulless. And so that's what one of the interesting challenges about this character is. She's broken, and so trying to marry that beautiful exterior to a broken interior is what we really hope to tell through the art and the story.
Wow, that's really exciting, guys. Where can we find this? I want to know where I can find this and read it.
Well, you can't read it yet. It's not done yet. We're working on it, but we have just started an Instagram, which I don't really understand because I'm 34, which puts me 5 years past knowing what the Instagram is. But
Yeah.
What's the Instagram then?
Oh, so the Instagram is called Amortal Comic. And should I turn the card around?
Yeah.
Maybe. It's okay. The Instagram is Amortal Comic, and so is the Twitter. It's AMORTAL Comic.
All right. Well, that's really cool and exciting, guys. Pleasure meeting you and learning about the project that you guys have up in pipeline. Thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
All right. Cheers. This is Katrina with IdeateTV. Thanks, guys.